Julie Adcock, the founder of ASD Helping Hands, is here with me now, as is Lee Gibbons, who will be the project manager if the charity receives this new funding. Very good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good to see you. Okay, let's just start with you, Julie. For those who didn't hear our programme about autism earlier this month, just explain a bit more about what you do.
Right, ASD Helping Hands is currently a community voluntary organisation, and we support children, young people, families and individuals who are all affected by an autistic spectrum disorder, which covers a wide range of different conditions along that spectrum. So it's not just those that have autism, it's also things such as Asperger's syndrome, ADHD.
Lee, for you, you're going to be the project manager if this gets off the ground. I mean, it's quite exciting that you've been shortlisted for this funding. How do you feel about it? How's this project going to work?
It'll work alongside what we've already got on offer throughout Norfolk and sort of some parts of Suffolk. It'll focus on running activity holidays, activity breaks, and alongside our support groups, which, like I said, we currently already offer. So the money would go towards providing those opportunities for the families and the young people that we support.
I understand you want people to vote for you. How does this work?
Yes. The way it'll work is tonight on ITV News we're going to have a sort of 2-minute video about what we offer, what we're going to offer and the charity, and then it's up to the public across East Anglia to vote for us. So there's several ways you can vote. One's via a webpage, so that's thepeoplesproject.org.uk. Just follow the instructions on there. Or you can vote by post. The instructions for that will also be on the website.
Is that quite nervy that it's going to end up on television and people have got to vote for you? I mean, you're going to watch tonight and you're going to think, I hope people vote for this.
I'm going to be nervy, but at the same point it's great that we can now get our message and our service out to a much wider range of people. Yeah. As, like you said in your show last week, there's not a lot of support out there for families and parents, and it's just another way that we can tell people about the service we offer and get everyone involved.
Yeah. Julie, you did a brilliant turn last week on the programme. It's nice to see you again.
Yeah.
You're becoming a star of Radio Norfolk, aren't you? Just explain to people who didn't hear it last week what this means in terms of support, why it's so important for families who've got somebody who is autistic.
There is very limited support out there, but there are different areas that you can have support in, but what we try to do is bring everything together in one area, because otherwise what you're trying to do is gather the support from here, there and everywhere. So what we try to do is offer support that is progressionary. So for example, we have a family support group which once the young person hits 11 plus, they've got the opportunity of moving up to the youth project, for example, and we're now currently in the process of setting up something which will work along training and employment opportunities as well. So that's a lifelong progression. The same as with the family support groups. It's really important to have support from other families that really understand what you're going through, that really understand the difficulties, because you can have a textbook, you can read all the books you like on autism, but actually living with it 24/7 or living with that different conditions is a whole different kettle of fish.
As you brilliantly highlighted last week, I don't know if you heard the phone in afterwards, actually, the phones were red hot with people talking about this, wanting support. We just had back-to-back calls from people with experiences in this area, so we should definitely do something about it and maybe do a wider debate about it.
Yeah. Well, we've got Autism Awareness Week that's coming up at the beginning of April as well, which is going to be really important.
Would you mind if we hijack that? In the only way the BBC can, we might hijack that and use that as an excuse to talk about this.
Yeah.
Right, okay, well, it's a funny old environment to come into a studio like this, isn't it? Talk to thousands of people in the morning. But listen, Lee, go on then. Lee, and then Julie, this is your little advert on the BBC. Why should people vote for you?
People should vote for me because we offer a service that is very limited in Norfolk. It's very limited in the people that can access it. The main thing of ours is we don't insist on a diagnosis, and we cover a wide range of spectrum disorders. So vote for us, because we can offer a service that is very limited in Norfolk and will do a lot of people a lot of good, hopefully.
Yeah. Well, Julie, he said it all, hasn't he?
He did.
He said it rather well. Anything to add?
I think the thing is that the services that we provide currently, we have noticed a massive increase in referrals into the services. They're very good value for money. We try to provide what individuals and families want. So it's not something that's driven by us, it's driven by the people that we support.
Super. good to see both of you. My fingers are crossed, and I'll be
Thank you
watching
very much.
ITV for your starring role tonight. Good to see you both. Thank you. That's Julie Adcock, the founder of ASD Helping Hands, and Lee Gibbons, who will be the project manager if the charity receives the funding.